you can begin to speak to yourself as a coach. Just like you begin to talk to yourself out of kindness. One of the ways that we help people imagine this kind and compassionate attitude is to imagine yourself speaking to a distressed child that you care about. We would talk softly, and we might do a reassuring, safe touch to the child and hold them, or speak quietly and give them something to help wipe their tears. But we would be pouring on the care. We would be pouring on the connection. And as we did that, we would be helping extinguish the fires of shame. As we move into the social engagement system, we invite, in this example, the child to begin to leave their shame and to come into contact with you. And the moment they're in contact with you, the isolation that arises from any defensive function, and in particular shame and judgment, the moment I come into contact, my sense of isolation begins to dissolve. Now, the same is true if you come in contact with you. So, when we are able to offer ourselves caring, kind, and compassionate quality, your nervous system settles and you begin to return home to ventral. And out of the activation and the circuity, the circles and cycles that you go through in your head of the stories of your shamefulness or the disappointment in yourself, because here you are again. So for example, if you could meet that, if I could meet that, say, with that disappointment and say, yeah, that part of me is disappointed because it's afraid that if I don't do everything, I'm not good enough. And that part of me is always going to be worried I'm not good enough. Because that's what shame does. It's not going to be like you take your shame and make it love you. It's actually over time you begin to see that shame is a state. It's a state of profound dysregulation. It's part of what makes healing difficult for people, because shame can stand in the way of how much they're allowed to heal. If we were lucky enough to have experiences growing up where our shame was met with love, connection, caring, and reassurance, chances are our shame response won't be so overwhelmingly dysregulated. But most of us didn't get that. So here is where, through our own effort and intention, that we can cultivate this ability, we can grow this ability to offer ourselves grace, to be kind, to be the same way that we would be with any other human we cared about.